Good Sunday morning, everybody. We've got mild spring-like morning temperatures already into the low 70s. Some are already getting close to that mid-70 mark. This is sponsored by Neutron Electrical Services. Let's dive into the Saturday morning show. Lots to talk about. Sponsored by HB Neal Construction. You can see that we're pretty much anywhere, just like yesterday, 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer than we were on Friday. We continue to warm up with the strong southerly flow, and it is all going towards this front, which will move into our region later this evening. And it's going to kind of hang around. Lots of heavy rainfall going on from parts of really into parts of the central Texas, from San Angelo, Abilene, moving into the Dallas-Fort Worth region as of right now. Some pretty interesting rainfall rates going on up there. You can see even some showers and thunderstorms in East Texas. A couple showers here in Houston. Not much just yet. We'll start getting a little bit more active later this afternoon, especially this evening time. This brings us to our outdoor and construction forecast, sponsored by Modern Concrete and Material. We've got a chance for a couple isolated showers, mainly this morning, 10 to 20% coverage. At the lunchtime hour, we'll try to start seeing more of those showers and storms trying to develop around 2, 3 p.m. Coverage still around 30 to 40%, but we won't get to that 50, 60, and then topping off to 80 to 90% later this afternoon, mainly into the evening time hours and into tonight. So by this evening and into tonight, that main line will push into our region, and we're going to linger into Sunday as well, too. So not too bad this morning. Start seeing some storms popping up this afternoon. Main line moves in this evening. Thanks again by Modern Concrete. We can see that boundary is going to kind of hang out into our region the next day or so. This is going to keep the activity for showers and storms in the forecast for the next 24 hours. And finally, that boundary will move off as we get into Monday. Now, Monday afternoon, we can still see the chance for showers and thunderstorms mainly into our northern counties and parishes. But really, as we get into Tuesday, things kind of die down just a little bit. But look off towards the west. This cutoff low has been kind of hanging around, dancing, waiting to finally move. Well, it's finally moving. Here we are. This gets into the state of Texas coming in on Tuesday. This is actually a front that will bring in some cooler temperatures. But before that, it will probably bring in another line of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday morning. We'll watch for the potential for strong to severe storms. As of right now, it's just a low risk. But after that moves through, we're going to have cooler and drier air setting the stage Thursday, Friday, and possibly even into next weekend. So here we are with the rainfall outlook. 90% coverage topping off later this evening as that main line moves in. We still have some lingering rain on Sunday, 50% coverage. Monday afternoon, we can see that 30% coverage. This is likely going to be north of the I-10 corridor. We'll keep watching. We die down a little bit on Tuesday, and then another round on Wednesday, and then dry air moves in Thursday and Friday. Today, boundary moves in. So we've got a slight risk. This is a low risk for strong damaging winds. The tornado threat is low as well, too. We don't have really that strong of wind shear. We'll continue to keep monitoring the chance for an isolated tornado, but it's low. One thing we'll watch for is locally heavy rainfall, 1 to 2 inches, some isolated areas, 3, 4 inches. Definitely can't be ruled out. This is going to really be later this afternoon. Main timeline is really this evening, kind of lingering into Sunday morning. So let's kind of put all this in motion so we make it make a little bit more sense. We've got the activity towards San Angelo, Dallas, McKinney, Fort Worth, East Texas, the Red River. We know that that's going to continue moving into our region. Won't get here until later this evening, but here we are getting close to the lunchtime hours. Not much activity, maybe some showers here. But we'll notice as we get to really the heat of the day, 2, 3, 4 p.m., we start having some of these showers, some of these storms, heavy downpours popping up in regions like Houston, Beaumont, Lake Charles, and Jasper, the 2, 3, 4 p.m. So notice, well ahead of the line, we're starting to see some storms develop, heavy downpours develop. Beaumont, Lake Charles, and Jasper, this continues, and that main line continues to slowly sink southward into our region. Here we are at 6 p.m., Conroe, Livingston, getting into the Jasper region, and it is slowly making its way. So again, we'll watch for the potential for some locally heavy rainfall. Could see some training thunderstorms and heavy rainfall rates. This likely won't reach the I-10 corridor until around 10, 11 o'clock this evening, getting into tonight. So heavy rainfall for Beaumont. You can start seeing some this afternoon, mainly going to be tonight. Had to switch the model because it stops at midnight. So here we are getting into Sunday morning. We can still have some lingering showers and possibly some isolated storms. The heaviest is really going to be this evening into tonight. But even on Sunday, we can still have some of these lingering rain going on. Shouldn't be as heavy, but just showing that it's not going to be a dry day overall on Sunday. We're still going to have those hit or miss showers and possibly some storms throughout the day on Sunday. High temperatures today. Some areas can get into the mid 80s, but across the board we'll mainly be into the upper 70s to the low 80 mark. We got the strong winds coming out of the south. This is going to keep us pretty warm into the low to mid 70s across the coast. This is thanks to our sponsor of Silsbee Ford. Remember, majority of the afternoon, 40 to 50% coverage, jumps up to 90% coverage this evening into tonight. There's that 90% coverage now. Tonight, sponsored by Silsbee Ford, temperatures mainly into the 60s. And here's our 7-day forecast for southeast Texas. Breezy today, 90% coverage this evening, 50% coverage lingering off and on Sunday. Monday afternoon, we can have 30%. We die down a little bit on Tuesday, but it is breezy because another round comes in on Wednesday morning. And this is actually a decent front that will kick back some humidity as we get into the end of the week. But look at this. Low 70s, overnight lows back into the 50s, and even the 40s coming in on Friday morning. Same thing for southwest Louisiana. We start picking up with storm coverage later this afternoon, mainly into the evening and overnight tonight. Still have some lingering showers and storms on Sunday, a little bit on Monday afternoon, and then another big round comes in on Wednesday morning, getting into Wednesday early afternoon. But we're excited because 70s, low 70s return Thursday and Friday. Really nice forecast at the end of the week, and we start seeing those 40s return as we get into Friday morning. We're talking for the potential of maybe slight risk for some severe storms, strong storms, and even locally heavy rainfall. Please go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It will keep you updated no matter where you are, and it's going to keep you updated 24/7. So download this app as fast as you can. It's a good app to have. I'm biased. If storms get pretty rowdy and we have flash flood warnings, anything of that nature, Lucas, possibly even Greg as well too, we will all get into the weather studio and go live, keep you guys updated. But again, download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app, keep you updated 24/7. Just want to say that we will have updates throughout the day on Facebook, YouTube, and the app, but we possibly will go live as well too later this evening. So y'all have a good Saturday. We'll continue posting throughout the day, watching the radar. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see y'all later this afternoon, maybe later this evening.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by.
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.